students. Today we will learn about the chapter Changes Around Us. We all have heard the saying about the changes around us that change is the only constant. Change is all around us and we keep it witnessing on a daily basis. Whether it is day changing to night or water changing to ice. Some changes take a shorter time to happen, while others take longer. Thus, change is an act by which a thing forms or becomes different than its previous self. What a fun would it be if you suddenly get some magical powers to change things around you? What are the things you want to change? There will be many ideas and wishes that you will want to fulfill. Well, we do not have magical powers, of course, but still, we can change a few things around us, perhaps many things. Many changes are taking place around us on their own. In the fields, the crops change from time to time. Sometimes, leaves fall from trees, change color and dry out. The flowers bloom and then wither away. Now, the changes can be reversible or irreversible. Those changes which may be reversed are reversible changes. For instance, changing water to ice and vice versa will be categorized under this, whereas a change that becomes permanent in nature is an irreversible change. For instance, when we burn a paper, it turns into ash and cannot be turned back to paper. Therefore, this is permanent. Let us check some of the common changes around us, whether they can be reversed or irreversed. Let us take a raw egg and a bowl full of water. Place the egg in the bowl and boil it for 15 minutes. Now take out the boiled egg and break the shell of it. We will see that the egg has become solid. Can it be reversed to its original position? Then the answer is no, and thus it is an irreversible change. Let us make a mixture of flour, eggs and milk. That is a batter to make idli. Then take a utensil and let the batter steam. Once it gets steamed, it cannot be converted back to the batter. Thus, it is an irreversible change. Now, take a few clothes and a bucket full of water. Put the clothes in the bucket. The clothes become wet. Take the clothes out of the bucket, squeeze them to extract the extra water and allow it to dry either under the fan or the sun. Thus, it is a reversible change as the wet clothes can be dried and vice versa. Take a woolen yarn and use it to knit a sweater. Once the sweater is being knitted, it can be reversed back by pulling out a single string of a wool. Thus, this is also a reversible change. Take a handful of dry grains and then pulverize it. That is, crush it into small particles. A powdery substance is created known as flour. Once the flour is created, it cannot be transformed back into a whole grain. Thus, this is also an irreversible change. Take a bowl and pour the cold milk from the refrigerator into it and heat it. The cold milk then gets converted into the hot milk, which can return back to its normal temperature by leaving it for some time to cool. Thus, it is a reversible change. Now, take a straight string and wrap it with your hands to make it a coiled one. You can again make the string straight by unwrapping it. It is a reversible change. You have seen small buds on the plants. With time, it grows and blooms into a flower, and later on dies and fall off. This is an irreversible change. Take a bowl of milk, boil it for some time and then curdle it with an acidic ingredient such as lemon juice, vinegar, etc. The curdled milk solids are then grained into a muslin or cheesecloth. Later, it is pressed with a heavy object to set and paneer is formed, which cannot be reversed back to its original form, that is milk. It is an irreversible change. In big industries, the waste generated from kitchen and sewages is converted into biogas per day, with cow dung as byproduct. The methane gas generated in this process is purified and is used for power generation. This is an irreversible change as the gas cannot be converted back to waste. Now, take an elastic rubber band, stretch it with your both hands and leave it. What we observe is that when we stretched the rubber band, its shape had changed, but after releasing it, it comes back to its original shape. Thus, this is a reversible change. Now, take ice cream from a refrigerator and leave it outside for some time. We observe that ice cream has changed from its solid state to its liquid state. But when we again put it back into the refrigerator, it regains its original state and solidifies. Thus, it is also a reversible change. So, today we have learnt what is a change and the reversible and irreversible changes that takes place around us. Thus, changes are part of our life and moreover, life itself. In the next program, we will explore more about the chapter Changes Around Us and will find that could there be other ways to bring a change? Thank you.